Hello YouTube, Elita Legionarii here, bringing you what was perhaps one of the most fun Medieval 2 video battles I've had in a long time. This was a 4 vs 4 field battle, and that's not very common. Like, you know, I don't get 4 vs 4s up often on any Total War game, but I don't think I've ever actually done a 4 vs 4 field battle for Medieval 2. But this was an exciting one. So anyway, I'm playing as Venice. My allies are the phenomenally skilled Vladic. Seriously, this guy's just awesome. He'll show his awesome skills off in this. He's using Sicily. The Feudal Lord, another fantastic player. He's using the Byzantine Empire. And of course, my old mate Lavernicus down on the far right. So, good solid team here. And our opponents are just as solid as well. We've got a team... a very skilled team. All 8 of us, you know, we're all players who have been consistently playing Medieval 2 for quite some time now, and there were no inexperienced players here. They're all experienced players, all the mainstay players, pretty much all the mainstay players of Medieval 2 here. These guys are probably the ones who commonly play it the most, so there was a lot of challenging opponents here. So if we look at my army up front, I have 6 units of this of Venetian heavy infantry. I'm just going to pause now. I have 4 units of dismounted broken lances, and I have 5 units of Knights Hospitaller and 1 unit of Stradiots. It's my army, Vladic's army. He's done the whole fusion line thing, so it's hard to tell. But you'll see General's Bodyguard, dismounted broken lances, pike militia, sword and bucklers, dismounted broken lances, sword and buckler, chivalric knights, Norman knights, that sort of mix up. Can't really tell when they're jumbled up like that together. This should be easier. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 units of dismounted Latin con here for Feudal Lord. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Varangian Guard. Let's see, Latin con, 3 cataphractoi, I think. 3 cataphractoi, 4 cataphractoi, and 1 Latin con and a General's Bodyguard. All of us agreed to do a rush as well. And Lavernicus, I'm expecting, is actually bring his Lavernicus build, which is what we've named it now, which is just a mixture, usually a mixture of other chivalric knights, Santiago knights, and sometimes conquistadors. And then for infantry, he'll have a mixture of dismounted conquistadors, dismounted chivalric knights, and dismounted feudal knights. He varies it up. It depends. As you can see, he sometimes has sword and bucklers. In this case, he does. And we were rushing, so there was no missiles there. Directly opposite him is Kochapanda. He's playing as France. He has 2 units of dismounted noble knights on the far right flanks. He's got 1, 2, 3 Scots Guard and a pikeman in the centre there, in his front centre. Then behind them he's got, let's see, 6 dismounted, no, 1, 2, 3 dismounted chivalric knights, 4 dismounted chivalric knights, 2 dismounted feudal knights, and he's got 2 chivalric knight cav, a lancer, and a general's bodyguard for his cavalry. Then we have the Iron Price, another mainstay and a good player. He's playing Portugal. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 units of conquistadors, 1 mounted crossbowman, a general's bodyguard, 3 dismounted Portuguese knights, 4 dismounted conquistadors, 2 pike militia, and 5 Puppies crossbowmen. Then, last but not least, is the SwedishLandsknekt. He commands England. I don't think I've missed anyone, have I? No, I missed Friedrich Smith. Apologies, Friedrich Smith, I missed him. I thought I missed someone there. He's playing Portugal also. He has 4 units of Puppies crossbowmen up front, 4 pike militia, 11 Terros on the far right there. Let's see, 4 dismounted conquistadors, general's bodyguard, and 4 conquistadors and the Knights of Santiago with the general. Of course, I mentioned the general's bodyguard. Again, another great player. Very high quality players on both teams. And then, of course, the SwedishLandsknekt. He has, let's see, he's a retinue longbowman. He's 2 retinue longbowmen and a longbowman and a shielded archer. That's quite interesting. He must have been watching Robin Hood. No, just kidding. He has 3 armoured sergeants, which is he'll usually have 3 spear units at the front. I'll notice that with his builds, so that's always good to know. And he's got, he's got a feudal knight there, 2 feudal knights, and then 5 armoured swordsmen. The cav, he's got 2 demi-lancers, nice cav, 2 knights hospitaller, and a general's bodyguard, and of course he's got the stakes set up. So, before I start, guys, I just want to point this out, because this spell's only 6,467, which is pretty short, like 5 or 6, 7, 8 minutes. I'm probably not going to be able to catch everyone's battle, so I'll try to, but I can't guarantee that, so I do apologise if I don't catch much of it. If there was a slow motion button, I'd probably use that, but unfortunately I didn't introduce that in Medieval 2. So we're all rushing, so obviously we're going to rush, so away we go. Swedes didn't want to face me directly. He wanted to connect up here with Friedrich Smith. As you can see, all 4 of us are already on the rush. And rushing is always fun in Medieval 2. So anyway, just moving over here, I see my cav out to my far left here, because I obviously want to get around these stakes. Here the SwedishLandsknekt rushes this way to try, and I think uses cav to try and disrupt Vladek. But you should never underestimate Vladek. Vladek's probably one of the best players I've ever seen in Medieval 2. He is absolutely brilliant at this game. So he makes a pretty hard push against the SwedishLandsknekt here. I'm just trying to make sure I'm keeping up with Vladek. Don't want to let him get ganged up on. Let's see, check down here. Lavernicus has done his pretty normal tactics of charging his cav ahead. Fortunately for him, he has brought his infantry up to support, because sometimes he always forgets it, quite often forgets it, and it's costly. Here he didn't protect his infantry from Panda's cavalry there that charged him, so he loses quite a lot of his dismounted conquistadors and chivalric knights in this frontal here, which was bad for him. But he's doing well over here on this side for now, but he'll probably get beaten because he's getting outflanked. He's getting massed up on infantry. Over here, the Feudal Lord rushes in. His rush goes off quite well, and he forces a retreat out of the Iron Price on this side. As you can see, he's gotten into his lines pretty good. He's used a good combination of Latin Con and Varangian Guard in the front to get the good charge bonus and a solid infantry unit. He's getting outflanked here though, which is not good for him. Over here, Vladek is already routing a good portion of the SwedishLandsknekt's cavalry, as you can see, before I can even get in close. I'm just bringing my cav out to the side here, and I'm right into support Vladek as close as I can be. As I said, there's so much going on. As you can see, look at it, we're already a third of the way through this fight, so it was really quick by 4 vs 4 standards. So Swedes tries withdrawing back. They play a very defensive game, which is what we wanted, because they're kind of falling onto our rush. So I got my cav up here to help Vladek, and I got my infantry right behind him, but I mean, he probably didn't even need my help at this stage. But I'm going to give it to him anyway, just to ensure that we win, basically. Over here, this is looking like a pretty even fight at the moment, but it's slightly still in Feudal's favour. Over here, however, Lavernicus got outflanked basically, and because he lost so many of his infantry in those cavalry charges and his own cavalry got destroyed, he gets knocked out of the fight by Panda. So that's the first person out is Lavernicus. Over here, however, as you can see, these Portuguese forces are starting to get encircled to a certain extent, and a lot of their forces are routing. However, a few cav are roaming in. So I've come in, and me and Vladek are just sort of teaming a cav up to try and knock out Friedrich Smith. Friedrich Smith sends some of his cav to go and assist the Iron Price. So I send some of my cav to go deal with those, and I'm going to use the rest to route the rest of whatever's over here. So my infantry and Vladek's infantry are engaged over here, basically, against the SwedishLandsknekt and Friedrich Smith's infantry, basically. It's going pretty well for us though. Very limited losses for us at this stage, so we just pretty much overwhelm them. I have still my broken lance as a tactical reserve, which I haven't really needed to use. Over here, I get an encirclement on. I work on getting an encirclement on. I'm bringing my cav around to get the encirclement on Friedrich Smith's cav, but his cav are already routing anyway. So that's the end of those. Here I'm helping run off these puppies crossbowmen that were bothering Feudal Lord, or at least like picking away his forces, so just get rid of them to help him out. Get a few hammer and anvil charges and stuff into these Puppies crossbowmen and retinue longbowmen with my cav there. As you can see, our infantry combination is making pretty short work out of these Portuguese and English infantry units. Over here my cav is free to assist again after I destroyed Friedrich Smith. As you can see, Feudal Lord wins his fight, although he did take quite a few casualties. Iron Price certainly didn't go down easy. Panda's just trying to reorganise, but we're trying to swiftly mop this up before he can get in and interfere. And it's going pretty well for us at this stage. If we look at the statistics, we've lost 56%, they've lost 71, although it still looks far more decisive. I think on this side of the fight, our team took quite a beating, although Feudal Lord did very well. Lavernicus got destroyed. Feudal took quite a lot of losses, but on my side and Vladic's side, we just absolutely dominated our side of the field because we've hardly taken any losses at all. We're just mopping up what's left, basically, at the moment. But to be honest, I mean, Vladic did probably a lot of the work. I mean, all I did was play support because he was so quick on the rush, and I had to go around those stakes with over here with my cav and stuff. I was, rushing as quickly as I could, but Vladic did a lot of damage even before I arrived. So one of them, I think, I don't know if that was Friedrich Smith or and Swedes who just admitted defeat then. Could have been the Price as well. But only Pandas left, basically, as you can see. So very quick battle. I wish it was kind of a slow motion for this battle because it was very hard to keep up with everything that was going on in this battle, and as I said, as you can no doubt see, there was a lot of stuff going on, so it was very quick. Our rush was extremely successful. The thing that made this so successful was all four of us had a battle plan, and we all agreed to do it, which means we worked out really well there. The only one who lost was Lavernicus, and that was probably because he was just a little over hasty with his cav and didn't look after his infantry very well up the centre, and he lost a lot of his own infantry, which caused him to collapse. But he did still inflict quite a bit of damage to Panda anyway, and it doesn't really matter because we all very decisively won our fights. Particularly me and Vladic though, because we still have most of our units left. So, but I mean, Feudal and Vladic were brilliant in this fight. I was more of a support role, and Lavernicus just made a couple of mistakes that caused him to get knocked out there. But anyway, Panda is in all sorts of hot water at the moment, with three of us bearing down on him. But as you can see, I mean, look how quickly the time is moving through there. It was a very quick fight indeed. It was a great fight, really enjoyed it. Of course, there was a little bit of lag when it happened, which is usually pretty typical of Feudal sending me a message. Apparently Panda's been wanting to fight me sometime, so I'm going to have to do that at some point tonight, or maybe tomorrow or something, I don't know. I've got quite a lot of commentary to do here. But anyway, we're just preparing to take out what's left. As you can see, the time is really bearing down on us. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem, I guess, with Medieval 2 that when you're playing Medieval 2, it feels like it takes longer, but when you watch the replay, because it gets rid of any lag that was there, it's a lot quicker than you thought. So Medieval 2 can be quite like that. So, I think, yeah, some of Friedrich Smith's cav was kind of harassing us, which was a bit annoying. So I think we're all in a mad. I do hate the commentators, and not the commentators, the narrator guy. He always talks over me. Feudal wants to get in there, get the quick kills. So as you can see, he's doing actually quite well. He has got probably a bit outnumbered here, but it doesn't particularly matter because we're all coming in now. And this is going to be the end of Panda. He's going to be mass routed. So good game to Vladic, Feudal, Lavernicus, Panda, Iron Price, Friedrich Smith, and the SwedishLandsknekt. This was a fantastic fight. Of course, I will link Swede's channel. I don't know whether he's going to upload this. I'm sure he probably will at some point. course he's got a busy uploading schedule like myself, so it depends. So there you go, clear victory. Big kills for the feudal lords, 675 and 157. But let's look at Vladik, 532 but 436 captures as well. That puts him up like, that's about 1,000 nearly. Me, I got 487 and 309 captures, so what am I, like about 800 I suppose. And of course they're about the same with Feudal Lord when you combine his scores together. Lavernicus still took out a respectable 390, but he did get knocked out. Panda did very well, he got the most kills out of everyone, 682. Friedrich Smith did quite well as well, 556. SwedishLandsknekt got knocked out pretty quickly there, and the Iron Price was similar to Lavernicus. But I mean, all these guys here, like I'm myself just an average player, but these 7 other guys are great players. They're really great players and good guys to play against. And not very often we get 4 vs 4s, but these guys are the regulars. There are a few other regulars, but these are probably some of the main regulars from Medieval 2. They're very good players. And it's always a pleasure to play them, so thank you guys for playing and allowing me to host this one. If you watch it, and of course I'll link the SwedishLandsknekt channel in the description. And I'm not sure if he's going to upload this. He probably will at some point. So great game again. Thanks for playing, guys. Thanks for watching, people, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I will, sorry, before I go, here's the statistics. I forgot to show you the statistics. So for me, my Venetian infantry, a couple of them did pretty good, but most didn't see a heap of action, to be honest. Vladik took all the glory there. My hospitals though, 91, 87, 67, 43. That was my Stradio, and a few captures as well. This hospital 83, so you might have mostly doing my work, which is pretty typical of my Medieval 2 battles. But anyway, great game to these guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon next time.